Hi all, and welcome to a new expedition, a new operating system expedition, and we've got another PowerPoint operating system today, another Presentasia system, and notice I've kind of quoted that, and it's codenamed Snowball this time. This is 3.0, and its theme is Snowball or Frostlight. So this is the welcome screen, or login screen, and just got the shutdown system here. Got this little button at the top here, which is obvious. Menus telling you what's going on with it. Blah blah blah, as if it was a real operating system, like what version it is. So it's Presentasia OS Snowball version 3.0, and it's style Frostlight. Okay, so we'll click onto the. We'll find out admin set no user can be created, and this is what initially was the guest account in the so-called operating system, but it's not no more, and we'll click on this little question mark to find out what's going on here. For those who have used Presentasia OS before know that there was once a guest setting that could be set at a guest setting at the launch menu. Now it's been replaced with this, the quick access mode, and it's like something similar to like Windows Media Center. It's a big blown up full screen thing. It's not got icons in it. It's just clicky tabs like this. Reminds me of Xbox 360 before they updated it to the more Windows 8 style interface, because of how it's shadowed and looks like it was jumping it underneath each other. Anyway, here's internet. Just a simple standard thing. So, like the previous two versions, there was obviously a guest mode that resembled the main functionality of the thing with the 9 icon style system. It would be similar to how you get a guest mode in Windows. I'm not sure about Mac or Linux, but I've never seen any of that. But a lot of what happens with the guest mode in Windows is it limits the user to just simple functions. So it's just going, maybe you're needing to do something, maybe you've not got a login, or maybe you've got a friend coming over and you need to use a computer, browse the web. The thing about the guest mode though is it's got limitations. You can't use it as your day-to-day user account, because doing stuff like changing the desktop wallpaper, I think, used to do this, but I'm not sure if it does it anymore. It resets itself upon logout and do a lot of other stuff. So, but it's handy if you need a friend, if a friend needs to log in or whatever. But it's been redesigned here. So here we are. We've got the little games thing here, and web browser should actually work. I want to find out, see what website. Cool Math Games. Disk, which is obviously just a fake loader, doesn't actually find any disks at all, because it's not actually, it's PowerPoint, it's not designed to read disks. Write, which is just a little kind of notepad thing. This is a text thingy, and we've got a shutdown option, but we're going to log out, so we can go back into it and do more fiddling. The login account is administrator. Login. Loading your so-called personal data, even though it's not personal, it saves to the actual PowerPoint thing itself. I've actually tried to recreate these Presentasia interfaces in Visual Studio, try to rebuild them. Because the thing about PowerPoint obviously is these little things, they demand PowerPoint, so I was thinking maybe it would be a lot more easier if the person could download them as a Visual Studio program, where it's more independent and you can just download what do you call it? Well, you don't need Visual Basic, but you need I'll come to me later on. But it's, other than that, it's independent. If you've got Windows 8 or 10, it's already pre-installed. This thing that I'm trying to think of. But we'll go on to the first thing now, which is the web browser, and you can probably tell why it's called Snowball or Frostlight, because it's built to look icy, and blue is often associated with cold, cold or ice, so it's got this kind of bluey ice blue theme going on here. It's quite nice actually, quite relaxing. If this is a real operating system, as I say, I'd probably like it. And here's a little help function here, information button displays specifications of what program you're currently on. These feel free to read that if you like. So here's the web browser, what goes here. Internet Atlas 3.0, publisher, Presentasia Technologies, Internet Atlas, First Light, blah blah. Here we go, we'll start browsing and see how it does things, and just search something random. And a web browser, what is a web browser? I want to find out what a web browser is. It's a whole load of gamf, whatever you, that's the web browser. Files, it's got some styles here, but it's kind of dodgy though. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I've probably resized the font by mistake, but I'm not sure. But we've got some predefined files here. Offers. Offer one free logo to anyone who comments on a video about it. Well, the person who created this has obviously stopped doing this, so don't try to go for this test because he'll probably not do it. And the last time I checked, he wasn't even on his account. So Presentasia, I think it's quite a good name for a word software. That's just me. So note 1, this is a wiki, and obviously each so-called note tab is just a page on the presentation. So page is XYZ. There we go. Got the home screen, or you can close as well. Oh, it's interesting. Presentasia 3.0, blah blah blah. The media player, and let's see if it no selected media, and you can actually, it's not interactive. Home. Oh. And if you click on the home, no, it doesn't actually do it. Some versions, if you click the home button, it brings up a little message saying you're already here. It doesn't do that here. Excuse the pun. So we're going to photos, the lake. Yep. I do get quite impressed with this stuff that the guy does. Facebook app, start, and you have to log in. Obviously, I'm not logging in an Explorer. That's actually what Visual Basic or Visual Studio web browser function is based on. It's based on an Explorer. So anything you do in an Explorer, the cache saves to, you know, the built-in web browser function on Visual Studio. So if you create your own web browser in Visual Studio and then launch it and go on Facebook and whatever you want to do, you're already logged in because it's the same web browser technically. This is Twitter, and this is YouTube, and yeah, that works. And I'm actually logged into my account. The disk, so it's trying to, so presumably it's trying to load up an actual CD, but obviously, because that's actually quite smart actually. Look, it's aligned properly. It's pretty good. This guy did put quite a lot of work into his stuff though. You see quite a lot of PowerPoint, so-called PowerPoint systems that literally just thrown together like a normal PowerPoint presentation with the added functionality of a web browser and a text document writer. QMath games, let's have some fun. Why not? And yeah, that was quite a quick preview of Presentasia OS 3.0. Yeah, if you like my little funny little jokes, then which are not so funny. Meh. What's this? Oh, it's flat view mode. I thought it was almost finished here, but this is flat view mode. I can't remember what this replaced in the first two versions, but it's supposed to resemble somewhat an actual desktop interface, but doesn't really seem to do that properly. And this will bring you back to the main home. Go back. Flat view mode. Continue. It does actually give an explanation of what flat view mode does. I think we've seen flat view mode in the previous episode with Tree Frog, but I could be wrong. So this is flat view mode again, made to look kind of like an awkwardly designed Mac OS. The dock is up there instead of being at the bottom where it should be, because it's called a dock. A few icons and stuff going on here, but meh, that's what you get. Atlas, that's the welcome page to Atlas. So yeah, it's got an interesting little thing, and then to leave, everything's all hidden, you have to click this little arrow. It's like a kind of Charms Bar-esque thing. You can just hover over it and it just gets you to it. So we can go back or log out. I'm just going to log out now. And we'll just shut off from the main login screen. So, that was Presentasia OS 3. If you like that, give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, please give me a subscribe to me, obviously. Any suggestions for stuff you want to see? I'm not just doing PowerPoint presentations that look like operating systems. I'm doing actual operating systems as well. When I get there, I'm doing other kinds of software that resembles operating systems. Just now, that's the way of the series, where I look at interfaces, literally interfaces, actual operating systems, and as you've seen here, PowerPoint based stuff. But as I say, I like, if this was a real operating system Presentasia, I would probably install it. Probably wouldn't buy it if it was costing money, but I would probably get it to see how it works. But it's quite interesting. But yeah, it was quite artistic, but it's a shame the guy who created these stopped making these little projects, because they were quite interesting. So instead of me repeating myself or creating dead air, I will end the video there, and I will see you next time. Bye.